Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Age of Empires 2. Tonight we're going to be watching NameSatchel play some ranked. He's playing as the Lithuanians here in the red versus Bladestorm, also in the red. About a 60 ELO difference between these two players, so we're on the same bracket. And I think we're like at least 10 minutes behind here, so we're going to really speed through the beginning of the game. This is a live replay, but I don't know exactly how far behind we are. So we're going to go ahead and just catch up and see what they got going on here. Pretty standard opening from both players, looks like. Both in Feudal Age now. Eco upgrades coming in from NameSatchel. Let's go ahead and slow it down. NameSatchel starting to scout Blue's base, who is doing a pretty good job of walling around. Looks like he's going to try to finish up his walls there. And then Barracks, Blacksmith here from NameSatchel, Market coming out as well. Okay, so Scale Barding Armor going to come in for NameSatchel, so it definitely looks like we are looking for Castle Age, putting the Market and Blacksmith down this early tends to lean that direction. My Steam overlay for some reason is getting in the way of Capture Age. Sorry about that. But Bladestorm has the same idea. We're gonna go and slow it down here because already scouts here from Bladestorm. He's now up to 300 food and not spending much of it. He did pick up Bloodlines, so these are going to be strong scouts. That extra 20 HP. NameSatchel going to lose some vills here. It's going to be a strong scout rush unless he can get some spears out there to help protect. These are not loom villagers. So Bladestorm gonna really get value out of here if he can isolate the villagers that are alone. They do have loom now, but that's gonna hurt. 7 villagers lost now from NameSatchel, but with the spearmen out, should be able to protect pretty well from the rest of the attacks here from Bladestorm. Bladestorm's going to pick up Scale Barding Armor. Bloodlight's going to come in for NameSatchel. But, yeah, good defense here from with the spears from NameSatchel. I'd like to see him seal off this wood line. Just make it to where Bladestorm scouts just can't even get in the first place. And I thought he was going to try to get up to Castle Age early, but Bladestorm picking up the cavalry, the ice quick walls. This is big, really good walls here from NameSatchel. Just creating a wall that forces Bladestorm scouts to come around into the spearmen from NameSatchel. Yeah, really well played from Bladestorm. Good, or from NameSatchel. Good micro. But 8 spears. That's quite a bit of resources. And he couldn't know it, of course, but Bladestorm probably went to click up to Castle Age here, looks like. Or not. Queuing up more villagers. Poor engagement from Bladestorm there. Gonna lose 2 of his scouts easily to NameSatchel's pikes. And honestly, the 4 pikemen was plenty. I think the 4 pikemen there is more than enough to deal with this. Bladestorm heavy on gold. I would say that he's looking for Castle Age and then Latus? Am I losing it? Is that the unit they get? Yeah, Latus. Yeah, Castle Age and then Latus from a castle, but he's not on stone yet, so he's at least not going to be rushing to Latus. NameSatchel going to go ahead and pick up foraging, but it does look like he's going to try to get on his way up to the castle age here pretty soon. Smart move. You kind of need to do it in this position. You have a little bit of a lull in the combat, which means you have some time able to pick up the advancement to castle age, which is absolutely crucial here. He's got some free wood sitting around in those house foundations. A couple of scouts gonna make their way back over to NameSatchel's base, and there's the stone from Bladestorm. So might be seeing a you know what? I think it's actually pretty clear what he's doing. I don't know. These guys might be on auto scout, to be honest with you, but Bladestorm very clearly intentionally searching the entire map, and I think as Lithuanians, there's one clear reason why he might be doing that. I would expect a monastery to come down really quick from the blue player here. NameSatchel just gonna go ahead and move forward with these pikes. This is actually a really strong move. Yep, monastery comes down. This is a really smart move here from NameSatchel. Catches these villagers without loom. And if he can see these villagers on stone, he's going to be able to slow down Bladestorm's progress towards a castle in a really big way. If he sees this monastery only has 7%, he'd be able to destroy that with arson very easily and cause that wood to be wasted. Archery ranges now, 3 archery ranges now from Bladestorm. NameSatchel's not going to either see or care about the stone. So we know he doesn't know villagers are on stone yet, although he might with these that are moving forward. Yep, he sees the villagers on stone. Bladestorm's going to try to drop a castle, but the spearmen might be able to find some good value since these guys don't have loom. This is a great counterattack. Nothing really the Bladestorm can do about it. Except now that he's in castle age, he can make those knights. And he's getting close to being able to put a castle up. Town center, second town center coming in for NameSatchel. But if NameSatchel is aware, NameSatchel has not done the scouting that Bladestorm has, so he doesn't have the intel on the relic locations that the blue player does. And as soon as this monastery comes up, yeah, monk going out, another monk being made. These are going to basically go straight to relics. Blue player's definitely going to try to get up to a castle, start making those latest. It's an extremely strong unit. They gain an extra attack per relic that is garrison. NameSatchel will be able to clear out these scouts really easily. There we go. These are pikemen, and with the numbers here, scouts and a knight or two are not going to be much of an issue for these units. So getting really, really good value out of these units here. Spending a lot of his opponent's gold just trying to deal with it. Bladestorm floating almost 15, actually over 1,500 food now. Completely distracted by what's going on here. Still no loom on the villagers. But the monks continue to move out. NameSatchel finding a lot of value, forcing a lot of downtime. Whoa, 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 whoa. Forcing a lot of downtime and getting a ton of villager kills. I just noticed this, 13 villager kills. Cav archers now from Bladestorm. This is an interesting move, but NameSatchel with 2 TCs, and as he's up to castle age, I mean, this is really well played here from NameSatchel. From a position where you'd think he'd have a strong disadvantage. But knights in Bladestorm's base. No monastery yet from NameSatchel, so if he's going to try to go for Latus, he's going to definitely want those monks to get the relic bonuses, but villagers moving up from Bladestorm. NameSatchel's not going to catch that, and now Bladestorm does have monks in his base, so they're going to be able to play defense with that, but, I mean, suddenly, NameSatchel has a massive villager lead, and Pikemen, of all units, proving to be an extremely strong offensive unit because, I mean, what's Blue making? Cavalry, right? So he can't play defense with that, and if he's going to try to convert with his monks, convert the pikemen because they're getting villager kills, and then he can't convert the knights. But forward, oh my goodness, an extremely aggressive forward castle here from red. Surely NameSatchel's going to see these units. Yep, he's going to see these units and move forward with some. Going to turn back with the knights. He's going to pull everything back to try to deny this castle. He knows exactly what's going on here, but Blue tried to drop it right here. And there's no way for his foundation to go down, so he puts it right here. I think that's actually outside of the range of the town center. That's only going to pressure the gold and a wood line from NameSatchel, but simply not enough support there. Villagers without loom going to easily be just throttled by these knights. And no deal in putting that castle away, and Bladestorm says GG. I couldn't pull it off. Well played from NameSatchel here. I mean, honestly, really well rallied from the early pressure. Scout raiding early can be so crippling, but NameSatchel really had the tenacity there to just stay head down, nose to the grindstone, continue on with his game plan, right? He hits Castle Age, he gets another town center down, says, okay, well, I'm going to just keep making villagers and try to make more. And turns out he saw that there was only one town center down here and says, okay, I can make more villagers. And 31 villager kills. Of course, he sent some up. He lost some at the castle, and Bladestorm surely lost some here, but huge raids from those pikes. NameSatchel said, okay, I have units. I mean, I can send them into his base. And the only units he sent to me are scouts, and my units can kill those, so sure. And got incredible value out of these cheap pikemen. Not a castle in sight for this game. NameSatchel able to just come back and wrap it up really, really, really well in the mid game here. Recover, get the lead back. I mean, really, really well played here from NameSatchel. I honestly can't say it enough. That was so well held on to that. Bladestorm had such a huge lead. Resources, villagers. He had scouts raiding. He was getting villager kills. He had the monastery go up. He had huge Castle Age timing lead. Got monks out to try to get the relics. Enough stone for a castle, and decided to put it forward for one. But no Latus even on the field, so he wasn't really able to benefit from those relics other than the gold, and clearly just stunned by NameSatchel's raids that he wasn't able to properly spend his food. Really well played here from NameSatchel. GG's.